so sorry because like my nose is so itchy and it's like red this whole time. I only have now to film because my daughter's sleeping, so there must be something that I'm allergic to that I like either put on my skin or like something is up. Maybe I ate something that I'm allergic. I apologize for my super Rudolph red nose. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina, or Bright Line Queen. I've lost 50 pounds since May and not about to throw it out the window just because of Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. It's probably like one of my favorite holidays, but I am going to stay bright. In this video, I'm gonna take you through my planning and preparation process because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? It's important. What does planning do? Planning fills in the willpower gap. So by the time you have those temptations coming, your willpower is already up because you've planned for this. It helps make it easy for you. Let's plan Thanksgiving together. I'm filming this on Sunday, and today Dr. Susan Pierce Thompson did a live and she actually talked about her Thanksgiving and what she's doing. She's hosting this year. She's getting half of it catered in, and then she's making like all the vegetable dishes herself, which I thought was just so smart because I would feel uncomfortable making NMF all day. That would be hard for me. So I totally thought that was smart. And after I walk you through my plan for Thanksgiving, I'm going to be answering a Q&A about holidays at the end of this video. I just wrote down what I would want to eat on Thanksgiving Day. I don't think that like pumpkin pie or like stuffing is worth trading my sobriety for, so obviously I'm not gonna write down those things. So on Thanksgiving Day, I definitely want turkey, I want green beans, I want mashed potatoes, I want cranberry sauce, I want gravy. I'm not sure how I can do gravy. I can't do like the natural gravy because it has flour in it, so I might have to do like the juice from it. So those are the things I for sure want. So I'm just gonna like write down my plan. Obviously I'm gonna have to switch around some of these things because normally like a midday meal, I think we are having our Thanksgiving at 1 p.m. So normally for my lunchtime meal, I would not have a grain. So what I feel comfortable doing is skipping my grain in the morning and having that at lunch. I'm also gonna switch around my vegetable allotment for the day. Normally I do a 6-14 split, so I have the most vegetables at nighttime. But on Thanksgiving, I'd like to do a 10-10 split. So that means I'd like to do 10 ounces of vegetables at lunch and then 10 ounces at dinner. Also, a key for holidays is activating your emergency action plan, okay? I want you to visualize right now. Think about sitting around the Thanksgiving table and NMF comes by. What are you gonna do if you are tempted and your brain is screaming at you to get it? You're gonna activate your EAP. So what is your emergency action plan first step? Make sure that that is something you can do right away in the moment because you need that. I also want to say that it's okay if you need to leave the table for a little bit and you need to excuse yourself to the bathroom to take a few deep breaths, to pray, to ask God to help you, to recommit to a friend through a text. This is visualizing the future. Visualize using your emergency action plan so that you can have increased willpower and get a completely bright holiday. So important. It sets you up for success because if you can do it on that holiday, you can do the next holiday, you can do the next holiday, you can do the next holiday. Setting your foundation on solid ground, but we need to prepare for Thanksgiving. My friend Karen, who's also a 10, she's an RN also, she is in my homeroom and she just texted me and she's like, we're in homeroom. So that is so exciting, and that is something that is very important to have support during the holidays. Oh my goodness. If you have never been through a bright holiday, if you've never had one, it's your very first one, I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to commit your food. Somebody who will lovingly hold your commitment, okay? It's good to do this to somebody who's right there in front of you, somebody whose face you can see, somebody who will be watching you. If you have a spouse, if you have a family member who's on your journey, a mother or sister or something like that, you can use them. Or if you don't have anyone that you feel comfortable with, if you're still unsure about your journey, you can commit to me, okay? You can commit in homeroom. You can commit right here in these comments right down below. You can tell me your commitment for Thanksgiving. What will you eat, and do you promise to eat just that? I will lovingly hold your commitment for you. So I believe that support and accountability is really, really important with holidays. If you don't have your homeroom yet, you still have time to sign up for the Brightline Eating All Access Pass. So do it today. It's gonna be awesome. I'm there. I'm in homeroom D1, so it's gonna be so fun. At this point in my journey, I'm not nervous about NMF. NMF means not my food. So I'm not nervous about that necessarily, but it's taken me quite a long time to get there. I'm almost 6 months into this journey. Like with my interview with Dr. Susan Pierce Thompson last week, I actually sent the link to pretty much everyone I know who's close to me. With acquaintances and stuff like that, I don't blast Brightline Eating or anything, but with my family and people who love me, I let them know, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is a part of who I am now. This is how I must eat for my body to be healthy. And it is so important for me to be healthy because it makes such a great quality of life for my daughter, for my husband, for me when I'm not sick, hypertensive, low energy, when I'm not scared I'm gonna die from a stroke. Really, I like to think about that stuff honestly quite a lot because I'm technically a crystal baser. So that means I have not broken my lines. I've struggled sometimes with a little bit of blurry lines, like half and half of my tea or a bite or a lick here and there. But you can't have the type of success I've had without being pretty close to a crystal baser, right? I'm deep in my identity, but I protect my crystal vase. I like the way that Krista on Instagram puts it. Her name is Brightline Loser on Instagram, and she says that a crystal vase, and she probably gets this from lifers. I will learn more about this as I get into all this Brightline stuff because I don't know all the inner workings, you know what I mean? But she says that a crystal vase is something that you put high and you protect because it's easily broken. And when it breaks, it can shatter into a million pieces. So that is what I try and view my recovery as. I protect it. I protect the lines. So to answer your question, earlier on in my journey, I would have been extremely nervous, and I was nervous. And the only way I got through it was committing my food to someone because I felt at the time that I was more likely to keep my promises to them than to me. So that is how I did it. That is how I got through my first birthday, my second birthday. But once those celebrations start adding up and you've had 3 bright birthdays in a row or 3 bright holidays in a row, your confidence builds up. But at first, the confidence is so shaky. I totally know what it feels like to wonder if you can trust yourself on a holiday. I get it. I have been there 100%. That is why it's not about just doing it on your own. You need to commit your food. You have to commit your food to someone, especially if it's your first holiday. It is 100% necessary in my opinion. All right, the next question is, how do you handle comments from family about what you're eating? What I notice is that usually people don't notice what you're eating. I have actually never yet had a comment about what I was eating. Nobody has ever said, wow, your plate looks really healthy. They actually don't care. Remember that old statement, you wouldn't care what people thought of you if you only realized how little they did. That's something my mom always told. Maybe that's why I have problems. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, mommy, for keeping me humble. So I posted a whole nother video about this, how to say no to like food pushers, and I'll put it up here. At first, I didn't say anything ever. And honestly, I don't say anything even now. My family does know that I'm a no flour, no sugar girl, but I don't go around like announcing it. Like with my interview with Susan, like of course I was like, watch this is crazy. I can't believe this is happening. But like that's normally not my personality. Like that's actually why I have specific social media accounts for Bright Line Eating, because I'm not the type of person who's gonna talk about it to people who don't wanna hear about it. And that's why I love these accounts, because I can like talk to you guys nonstop about Bright Line Eating and you get it, and you're a food addict and you understand my brain and you understand my heart. I'd say I'm probably like a pretty coy type of person. Like for instance, my first holiday, I brought all my food and I said, yeah, I'm just trying to be strict with how I eat right now. Hope you guys don't mind. And nobody asked any further questions. Everyone was just like, oh, okay, cool. like nobody at all cared. I will post a little picture here of my first holiday because it is shocking, because I look like a much different person than what I look like right now. That is less than a half a year of nonstop consistency. It's amazing. I look like a whole different person. Wow, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I only give more information if it is asked. If somebody specifically asks me, like, you look really good and I noticed you're eating healthy, what are you doing? Like, of course I'm gonna like talk more about it, but I'm not one of those people who is preaching to people who don't want to hear, you know? The next question is, are you having dessert? And if so, what? So I'm gonna do what I plan to do. So I'm gonna have fruit, like my normal 6 ounces that I normally would have like at lunchtime. So no dessert for me. I could technically make like a breakfast type dessert that like I normally eat, like the muffins or something, but I just don't really feel the want to or need to. So that's just how I feel best. Is anyone else planning on having a BLE dessert? And if you are, what are you having? Because I'm really curious. Basically what I'm saying is to fill in the willpower gap on Thursday, okay? You're gonna plan your meals, plan to succeed, fill in your willpower gap, and also you're gonna be activating your emergency action plan. If you have a difficult time activating your emergency action plan, I want you to visualize or imagine what that looks like so that you're more likely to do it. Faith is a substance of things not yet seen. Visualizing your action plan is a way of having faith in an area, okay? We're putting faith into this area that you are going to have willpower and activate your emergency action plan. So we're filling in our willpower gap and we're committing our food to each other, and you're gonna do great. It's gonna be bright, and I believe in you. You can do it. Okay? You're building confidence. This is a foundational time and it's gonna be amazing. I love you guys so much. I'm wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna be vlogging the whole day, all right? I'll show you exactly how it's gonna play out. I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be awesome because I'm doing the mental work now. So let's be bright together. We have so much to be thankful for. I'm so thankful for you. I love you guys, and have a beautiful, bright day. Mwah.